So last week I went to visit our not so tiny neighbor called China, and I have a few things to say about it. First thing, it's a real public transit heaven where it's extremely modern, extremely efficient. Uh, the gate is all covered, you cannot fall onto the rail, and it's very fast, it's very cheap, it's only one or two renminbi per person, which amounts to around 50 cents. You can call a cab through your favorite ride-hailing apps, or you can use those shared dockless bike ride. Although it's very crowded, it still feels very comfortable to get around. Compared to many of our major American cities, it's not even comparable. Although it doesn't run 24 hours as I thought it would be, because people are out really very late at night as well. But they shut down the subway after 11:30, and then you can only depend on cabs, which can be annoying. Second, the nature is really really stunning, and very few people talk about China that way. Because say what you will about Communist Party, about lack of democracy, lack of human rights, but the nature is still there, and there's nothing you can control. And this trip, I get to climb a national park close to Xi'an town using high-speed rail. I can get there in half an hour. What I noticed is that it's just like Switzerland. There's a lot of people of all ages and sizes just enjoying the mountain, hiking up and down through many steps of stairs, or some can take cable car up and take cable car down. There's a lot of public infrastructure in order for people to enjoy the park. And also they're quite generous with their snack stands and drink stand, and there are a lot of hostels that you can stay up there. That's like Alpine style, but we never think of China as a nature lover paradise or anything like that. But I hope once you move here, you have more opportunities to explore the nature of this whole kingdom together. Third thing, modern technology and QR code is everything and everywhere, because QR code can encode website, can encode phone number, can encode your bank account number. So there's a lot of applications for it. In the US, we tried to use it before. It doesn't quite catch on, but in China and in Asia in general, I think people use it for most things. More specifically in China, it's a real cashless society, so a QR code is everywhere. You can pay for just about anything using QR code. So what I found really stunning is, as I wrongly said to a Chinese local that, it's great, this country has 600 million people, and he corrected me, no, Tay, it's 1.2 billion. Right, 1.2 billion. And so I made a little back of the envelope calculation about 1.2 million. If every single person made one transaction on WeChat Pay or Alipay, that makes 1.2 billion transaction per day easily, but it's probably more. That's just the minimum that I estimate. So speaking of big data, I think if anyone knows big data, it would be Chinese software engineers. More modern technology, high speed rail. So it turns out, speaking of long period of time, like we talked about last time, it only took them around 10 or 12 years to really build a whole huge network of high-speed rail, borrowing the technology from the German and the Japanese companies that have the expertise in this. And now they have the know-how, and they push it even further, according to my research on Wikipedia. So now they develop their own technology to make their train even faster. This trip I took the high-speed train quite a few times because I travel quite a bit, and it's amazing. It's really make this trip possible, going from Chengdu to Xi'an to Beijing all in 1 week, and seeing a lot of things along the way. So yeah, that technology actually matters to people's life, and that's just outstanding. So during this trip, I talked to some guy, and he said kind of tongue-in-cheek kind of way that, oh, democracy is overrated. All you need is a benevolent dictator. And that just made me think a little bit that the output of the benevolent dictator actually looks all right. And speaking of which, I'm in a military government country right now, and things seem to be kind of all right. Nothing's going under the water just yet. I guess all I'm saying is, it's sometimes nice to check what we think, we believe is the best thing for the society and the best thing for the city that we live in. Sometimes we have to look outside a little bit and see what our neighbors are up to and see if their system is better than ours. I experienced that at my workplace myself. I always think that the US system of running an organization is always better. And I get here and I see drastically different thing. But I will talk about it next time. So John, I'll see you next time.